Hello everybody, how are you doing? This is the Harbinger, this is Wingspan's team, and this is our opening hand here. I don't care too much for this opening hand. I'm just gonna take the spotted sandpiper here, take vertebrae, look at these things. Let's go for wildlife gardener. There are plenty of those kinds of birds scurrying around, and I'm gonna take these foods and go into the first round. It's winter here in Norway, and in the Scandinavian countries it gets really dark in the winter, and when it's really dark it's easy to feel a little bit down. So what's your tips to do stuff when you're feeling down? I usually play a game of two of Wingspan because I find the music really soothing and really calming, and I feel it's a great game to play when you are in the need for something chill, but also challenge you a little bit. Oh, gray catbird! This can be an indication of a fun game here. Now, what have we done the initial few turns? We picked the spotted sandpiper. It helps us find additional cards, so we can find some kind of synergies coming on here. We still have no bird that we want to play in the forest. We can play the wild turkey, but it's not really a bird you open with. You want something to activate, and with the catbird you also want to find something you want to copy. So I think we are just going to go for additional activations of the wetlands here to see if we can't find something cool. We do have meadowlark, which is gonna be an indication that we can get away with very few grasslands activations. On the other hand, it also means that we can get away with taking very many grasslands activations, as it will give us 2 additional points every turn. But it also will make us fill up our egg space too fast, so we kind of want to know in what kind of direction we want to go, if we are going to go for that. Not too big on these bird that discards you food to give you 2 points. You run out of resources really fast with them, and if you also have to pick another bird to keep you supplied with fish, you're basically having a 2-bird 2-point combo, which is basically a worse version of 2 individual birds doing a 1-point combo each. So that's my thought on that. Thanks for asking. There is the Tuck-Tui, and here is a great crested flycatcher. I'm gonna play out the great crested, I think, unless we get some really good reason not to. There is a no-goal in the first round here, so we have 3 additional action cubes over the course of the game. If we get a really powerful card in the next few turns, the no-goal together with the catbird is maybe gonna give us a really good game. And we do have the Tuck-Tui, so if the opponent also gets a really good card and puts it in the forest, we can have a really good game here. They have the American Robin. You know what? I think that's a decent enough bird for us to go in on. Let's sack 1 card we don't intend to play, pick up 2 nectars here, and play the Tuck-Tui. Then I think we are going to try to consider playing the catbird on in the forest as well. I don't think we're going to do it before this. I don't think we're going to do this before this round ends, but. So I think now it's the meadowlark. So let's see. We take a vertebrae and hopefully a nectar. We got a nectar. Then we can copy this guy, and we can cycle cards on the opponent. That's nice. Great horned owl is a good bird to have in the forest. It's very likely to gain you additional points. I think it's like 80% chance to give you additional points every turn, which is a very good conversion ratio to more points. Neither of those are particularly interesting, so let's lay some eggs. Put eggs into the Tui and lay 2 more eggs on these kinds of nests. We like that. And then I think it's either the catbird or the great crested. Let's do the great crested first, just because I like having the additional food, and then we can also have one more cycle where we go through the forest here in hopes of us finding something even better to play than the or something even better to copy than the Tui. It's a Hail Mary. We like thinking if the opponent gets a really good card, we also want it. I guess not a Hail Mary, but it's also a very flexible card now, because we can copy the Tui twice, so we can, if they put anything else here, we can still get it twice, which is a pretty... There he is! There he is! The better card we wanted to copy with the catbird, if we just found out earlier. We were this close! But it's fine. Do we take it now, though? That's the question. We have a 2-point engine here that gives us 3 food, which basically is a 5-point engine if you consider that you can also spend these foods. Yeah, the food aren't worth points themselves, but you can spend another action to translate 3 foods into 8 points, or 3 foods into 9 points, or into 8 points. So we don't need to give up what we have to jump on the main dock here. We could just continue to build out a good forest. We have 3 more high value birds we can play. And so just continuing to take food here gives us 25 points in birds played, really easy. It's also gonna let us focus more on finishing bonus cards and stuff. I do think we want to pick it up so the opponent don't get it though, because it's a really easy bird for the opponent to figure out what they want to do, and I want the opponent to play better birds in their forest. I don't think they're going to do that if they have the main deck. So we can pick it up, or we can just discard it away. I think we're gonna discard it away here. And look at that, only bad birds in the tray. Let's the opponent have their pick of the litter of that. And we even got Trumpeteer's one, another good card. So yeah, we have 4 high value targets for our food to be spent to. So I think continuing to go down food, egg, and play birds route is pretty decent here. In addition, we do have the meadowlark, which means that we are getting lots of eggs every time we lay eggs. So we can really easy also pay the egg cost for the higher tiers of getting out there, which means that we will also get more resources every time we try to get food. So with that said, let's gain some high value food here. I guess it's gonna be hard for us to play the Great Horned this turn, but we are getting enough food to play the Frigate Bird this turn. So let's just focus on that. While we're doing that, let's cycle 2 cards to try to find even better stuff to play. Ooh, European Robin. Is that something we also want to play in our forest here? It might be a Mockingbird as well. I think we play the Mockingbird here. Have the opponent played anything fun for us? They haven't. Playing the Mockingbird lets us cycle cards so many times, gives us another food dice. We're still gonna have a space for the Great Horned. I just think it's we already are in on this habitat here. If we manage to find the if we manage to find the gala, we are gonna be in so good shape. I don't think it's likely for us to find it, but if we find it, we are gonna be in very good shape. Let's also just pay attention to the actual round and goal here. Give ourselves a chance at actually winning it, and in the worst case, at least get 2 points if we just have a single egg here. Having 2 eggs there gives us a chance at winning. And yeah, we tie. That's fine. It's still 3 points we wouldn't have had if we didn't do that, and it's 3 points we easy got here. So do we? I don't think we need the Robin. We already gained 3 dice. We can even get 4 after we play the Great Horned. So yeah, let's just go for Great Horned food here. Cycle the 2 4-point birds. And see what we can get here. This is an 8-point bird, so I'm gonna take that. And this time we are also activating you, cycling the Forester's Turn for a new bird we can cycle next time. That's fine. And oh yeah, it's a third cycle here. Okay, the Red Cross isn't gonna be played here because we are already planning to play the Great Horned. But that's fine. Okay. Or should we play the? No, we don't need to play. We don't need to draw. I'm trying to figure out if I want to play. Of course, I want to play these guys before we're activating here more. I'm just trying to figure out if we want to also have additional cards before we do that. I think it's fine to not activate these and just draw 3 more cards here. Mute Swan. Okay, another bird that would have been awesome to copy on with either of the copy birds, but we couldn't have known. Of course, we could have done the classic streamer thing where you just hard focus on trying to get the ideal turn-up of cards down the line, and if you don't get it, you just don't post the video. But I think that's a bad habit to try to teach others, because you kind of want to do the stuff that strategically will win you games, which is planning to have a good game, no matter the amount of luck you have. So we can't just assume we're gonna have good luck every time. European Goldfinch is, I guess it's a bird we know we can get the 1 or 2 activations of, since the opponent has the American Robin that we have been activating more than they have. So I believe it's a good bird to play out. I don't believe this is a good time to do it because we don't have the correct food for it. We also not have the correct food for this one. Let's play out the frigate bird then. We're gonna play it for the actual food cost. And and then I think we're gonna play out the warbler, just so we have a correct bird on display for the next run and goal. And then we can spend the rodent for additional eggs here. We don't really. It doesn't matter where we put them, as long as we don't put them in egg nest spaces where we have limited availability, which is the enclosure nests. And then we have 6 more actions remaining in this game. 6 actions to play these 3 high value birds at least, or these 2. Where's that? For some reason, I thought we had one more 9. There is also a possibility to play both the crossbill and the goldfinch. They will be 2 more birds for Wildlife Gardener. So these 2 birds would be worth 15 points minus the egg cost. Also, of course, we can't play this guy. So what are you talking about? Are you drunk? No, I'm not. I'm just talking without remembering what the board looks like. So, has the opponent picked up anything else funny? They have not, at least not something we can activate. With that in mind, let's just try to pick up as much nectar as possible, and still no luck. Then we are gonna cycle over the cards we can't play here. I guess the Fringus Hawk is borderline playable. It's 6 points, but it's gonna cost 2 eggs where we can play it, so I'd rather just lay eggs maybe. Then we can get... Playing this costs 2 food, a card, and it gives us 4 points, but spending those food and that card, just laying eggs here, gets us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. So yeah. This guy, however, this guy is worth it. Okay, then we have I think our remaining plays. We are gonna play out the. I don't know how many birds we're gonna play out, but we are at least gonna play out the American woodcock. He will help us gain more eggs when we lay eggs in the future. I'm also pretty sure we want to play out the wild turkey, just so we can get up to 3 eggs. And the question is, do we want to play the trumpeter swan? Do we want to play the grab and goldfinch for those additional 4 points? I don't think we want to do that. Okay, so if we want to play out the wild turkey, that involves us needing to get more food so we can play it out for the food it costs. If we're gonna do that, then we might as well just pick up even more food and play out the trumpeter swan, because this is gonna be that's gonna be 8 points. In addition, it's also gonna give us a nectar into the wetlands, which means we would win the wetlands. Yeah. That's probably the correct thing to do. We don't need to do that to win the wetlands though, because we already have enough food to play it. So we should at least do that, just because that's 9 minus an egg, 8 plus 5, 13 points, at least 10, dependent on whether or not the opponent also goes there. Yeah, that's very good form. We're doing that. Then the question is, do we go up here? So to play the wild turkey, we have to spend 2 turns, 1 to get food and 1 to play out the turkey. It's gonna cost 2 eggs, so it's gonna be a net 6 points. We're also gonna get 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 points out of the activation here. So it's gonna be a 10 point over 2 turns. Or we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points by just activating here. We still have we pretty much have the last final rounding goal on lockdown anyway. There is a theoretical opportunity for the opponent to give us more action here. So the last 2 turns can in theory also be more worth. I believe we should just go for the number that's guaranteed the same or higher. So we are done playing cards here. We are now tucking eggs. Yeah, we're tucking eggs. So we also need to make sure we are not spending all of the correct egg spaces because we are going to need them. So whenever possible, put eggs on the... So when you have this situation here where you want to lay lots of eggs, and you want and you have eggs, specific nests you can lay eggs in, first off, the 3 eggs, just make sure you put them in other nests. Then you want to make sure every time you are laying at least 1 egg in your highest egg capacity bird, and then 1 in your lowest. This means that instead of first spending the woodcock and the trumpeter swan, lay 2 eggs in each, and then you lay 2 eggs in the meadowlark and 2 eggs in the sandpiper. Then you can only lay 1 egg in the meadowlark the 5th turn. If you do it this way, then you will first fill up half of this guy and this guy, then then 1 egg here, 1 egg here, 1 egg here, 1 egg here, and then 1 egg here, and then 1 egg here, and then you have maximized your benefit there. So we only get 4 points the last turn, but that's fine. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, of course, I did not do it precisely the way I told you, but that's because we were out of action, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, but yeah, in theory we should have put the 1 egg on the swan as well there, not on the woodcock. And of course, that also matters if you have birds that lay eggs at the end of the game, at the end of the round, on specific nest types as well. So let's see, how did this game turn out? I hope it went well. I think it went really well. We have 67 points on bird cards played, and we are not even crossing the half line there. What did we have this round that gave us so many points? The only thing we did was like we had lots of high scoring birds. 131 without a single power bird. I guess the meadowlark is a half power bird, since it really it gives you a lot of points, but it also gives the opponent points. So it's a point inflator, since both sides gain more points. It looks like a more powerful game, but it also is a higher scoring game because of that guy, and it lets you get away with one or two fewer actions to lay eggs in the early game. Also, I just remember we have the no goal, so instead of getting 4 points in the first round, we get 3 more actions over the course of the game, and for those last 3 actions, we laid eggs 3 times, giving us 6, 12, 16 more points. So with a no goal, or with a different goal where we get 2 points, we get 14 less points than we have here. So it's a 117 in that regard, but a 131 here. So I think it's a nice game. Had I known we would have been given the option to both have the main duck and to have the mute swan, I would have not played the grey catbird and the northern mockingbird in the forest. I would put them here, no questions asked. Just draw food until those guys popped up, and I'll tuck my brains out. But you've seen me do that quite a few times, so it's also nice to see some other tunes from this instrument, I guess. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day, and take care of yourself in the winter. Yes.